Hey family, what's happening? Whoa, this has been a crazy Christmas. I think Thanksgiving was a lot better. I really do. Because I threw down. I threw down on Thanksgiving, y'all. But happy holidays to you and to yours. I want to tell everyone what is going on. So give me 1 minute and I'm going to send this out. If you don't mind, how is everyone on this beautiful day? I see a lot of people are live. Of course they are. But let's see. Hold on, making sure everything comes in okay. Yeah, it's coming in good. It's coming in good. Hey, my one viewer, what's happening? This drop down in the chat. I have I have news for you all. I know I don't get a lot of traction over here. I'm not even trying to build this channel up too much because the last time it blew up, oh my God, man, oh man, did I have some problems on this channel. So yeah, so what's the surprise? I'll tell you what the surprise is. Anyone that knows LJ from the Nature Boy community. Hey, what's happening, baby? From the Nature Boy community. Cool, and I was just watching your video. I literally was just watching your video, Queen. I kid you not, I was dying laughing. Because every time you would stop the video and then commentate on it and then start it again and then commentate on it. I'm like, this girl's crazy. Literally, if I turn on one of my televisions in here, you will, yes, I promise you. Wait, you think I'm lying? Well, one of my televisions is over there, but I'm watching. I'm in the bushes a lot. I think it's safer. It's safer in the bushes, because literally, oh, I did. I really did, because literally, it's like I'm afraid sometimes to drop down in chats because automatically you're like a target now. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have a X on your back or something, like, ooh, she's one of them. She's a wolf packer. She's a rider. I'm like, damn, I'm just listening to the commentaries on the different videos. I haven't sold my firstborn son or anything. I'm just listening like everybody else. But girl, okay, so is the message? Yes, indeed. Um, I'm not even gonna share this out. I'm not gonna share it out. Oh, okay. So the news is, if anyone remembers Latanya Jones, LJ from Nature Boy community and all of that. Well, she got it. She got it lit for years over here. She was one of the most hated YouTubers. Every time she started a channel, they knock it down. She started a channel, they knock it down. I mean, who they really didn't like them some LJ. So of course, what I did was I interviewed her. Yeah, I did a two-part interview, but I didn't put that in the magazine. But I just ran into her today, and so we're gonna do a part three. Where is she now? I can say this, LJ. She was teaching Kama Sutra. Daquan, what's happening, baby? She was teaching Kama Sutra. I walked in. I said, "What? No, talk to it. What are you talking?" It was hilarious, you guys. It was hilarious. So that's going to be in the magazine. So I'm going to have to add that. I'm going to have to add that before I put out the December edition. December edition is so late, you guys, and that's only because I was going through therapy with my knee, my third knee surgery. You would think they would have it right by now, but I guess they didn't. But anyway, yeah. So, and then I had the flu. And so it was like this month was so horrible. And then my co-editor from Australia, he started working like crazy. So it's like, oh my God, like I cannot do this one by myself. I cannot do this by myself and recovering. But it's 99% done. I thought it was going to be completely done, but when I ran into LJ, I said I have to include her because I have Kaja in there as well. I was trying to do Solar, so whatever your name is now, and Velvet. Velvet, could you tell Solar to get at me, please? He is a hard one. He is a hard one, I tell you. But anyway, so I wanted to do um, a whole section just on the Nature Boy sector. Some of the players that started out and where are they now? But it's hard to catch them all. Just oh God, this is really hard sometimes, you guys. But so yeah, I just wanted to say Merry Christmas. I know my hair is a mess, but yeah, Merry Christmas. We're about to take some pictures, so I have to change, and that's it. That's all. I'm very, very boring on YouTube now. And I love it like that. I love it like that. But I just want to say that 2022 and the YouTubers, you all have kept us entertained. You have kept us scared a lot of times as well. But yeah, we get to know a lot of you. We get to know a lot of you, Third Ward. What's happening, baby? We get to know what we thought. But a lot of times it's personas as well, on YouTube. Sometimes they really are who they portray on YouTube. So sometimes it's a little scary. Yeah, but I just want to say thank you all. Thank you all, because you do put a lot of effort into your YouTube channels. You really, really do. And a lot of us, that are stuck in the home sometimes or whatever, we enjoy that away from, reality sometimes. One thing that I thank you, baby. One thing that I really do wish, I pray for a lot of so-called actors. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I know it's a lot of plays. It's always been like this on YouTube. A lot of, well, not always. In the beginning, it was a little different. People drug each other. You know what I'm saying? We did memes. We did, all kind of crazy things. We just drug each other, like we drug Vic Damone. we drug everybody, the black sector in particular. But then it started getting very, very dark, you all. And I've been noticing in a lot of the sectors, it's getting very, very dark and demonic, I wish that the children had never been brought to the sector, or any of the sectors. That's one thing that I wish had never happened. Merry Christmas to you. I wish that had never happened, because now they are the targets. And, we all know that my family, they were targeted as well. My grandchild was targeted. So many. I don't think there are hardly any families that were not affected because we were content creators. And when that happened, I kind of fell back, because I realized that I was putting myself in danger, but also my family in danger. And these are the people that we must protect. We must protect them. A lot of times they become casualties of our internet wars. And I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. The doxing, I talked about this a couple of years ago. That needs to stop, you guys. It's sort of kind of beneath us. You know what I'm saying? To involve innocent people and then to have their lives disrupted, and they don't even know what's going on. I think that's very unfair as well. And of course, like I said, the children, it's sad. And I predicted that it would get worse and worse and worse when it came to the children being involved. It's one thing I can say. I've known friends that have drug kids because their kids were drugged. in the black sector. You know, I know that dead relatives have been drugged. It's like nothing is sacred. Nothing is off limits, you know? And I really don't think that we have to go that far to be content creators. I think that we all have so much talent that we could literally just present our talent. But sometimes, you know, you have to check a bed. You have to check a bed. I understand that too. I'm just old school, guys. I don't have as much energy as I used to. I used to be hell on these streets. And now, thank goodness, you know, God came into my life, changed my life, and now I'm on a different path, sort of. You know, I'm trying anyway. But yeah, so 2022, it was a demonic year, very dark year. 2023, it is what we are going to make it. It could be either a positive year, it could be a healing year, or it could be another demonic year and nothing is off limits again. And, you know, I think it's up to the content creators to decide, you know, what's beneath them and what's not. And I always say too, you all, um, you don't have to respond to everything and everyone. My mother used to tell me, if someone is telling the truth about you, then that's different. But if they're lying on you, and people know you, they follow you, so they know who you are. So why should it bother you if they lie on you? You see, or if they drag your name into things, because you know who you are. And once I mean, and this is just my humble opinion, you guys, but once you know who you really are, what you stand for, really doesn't matter what other people say. I'm at that point in my life now where 50 people do lies and say negative things about me, it won't even bother me because I know who I am, you know? But that's just me. But I'm just praying that we have a better 2023. I'm expecting so much more from especially my melanated people, you know? I'm expecting so much more. And what's ironic, and that's why I hardly share live videos, you guys. Not that I don't appreciate your content, but people in my circle, in my world, in my universe, and it's pretty large, you guys, outside of here. But if I share 10% of the videos that I watch, they wouldn't believe it, because most people, you know, I don't know. I don't know, but I used to do that. I used to share, you know, content creators, and my people would say, why are you sharing this? This is so low vibrational. Like, this is not, come on, we don't want to see this shit. I'm just keeping it real. So I rarely, and plus they don't know the players either, you know? So it's like if I try to merge my different sectors, they wouldn't know why someone is being dragged. They wouldn't understand why children are being threatened. They wouldn't understand that. They would say, what the hell? Are they talking about taking out children? Wow. They wouldn't understand it, you guys. And when I thought about that, I said, well, maybe you have to change your circle. You know, maybe you have to change your circle now, because, and that's why you don't see me in a lot of chats. You'll only see me for a few moments, because, you know, I used to stay in chats. I'm a moderator everywhere, but I'm not going to sit by and listen to low vibrational bullshit. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I think that we have so much going on in the world now that this is a distraction. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. This is a distraction, you know? It could be a good distraction if we created a better environment. You know, it's sad though that if I have my grandchildren over, I have to, I can't even allow them to hear what I'm watching. And I used to say this all the time. If 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 I can't have my family over and they don't look, like what is that? What the hell? I mean, it's embarrassing a lot of times. It really is embarrassing. But I think we can do so much better. I would love to get to know, really, not the bullshit. That's why I do a lot of interviews and I put them in the magazine because I like to get to know the content creators. You know, what brought them to YouTube or what brought them to TikTok or whatever? What inspired them? What scares them? What motivates them? So on and so forth. Those are the interviews that I like to do. You know, and yeah, and so that's why I have to get a hold to LJ in a moment. But yeah, so I will be putting the link out. And for some of the YouTubers, Mr. Skinny and Diva and a few others, I do actually send them a free link to the magazine every month, only because I've been rocking with them for so long, and a lot of the wrench holders, I guess that's what, moderators. Some of the moderators I also send the magazines to each month. They don't have to pay for it. And so, yeah, just to get their feedback. Global Fire magazine. It is very, very different. I'm going to tell you why. Who was my motivation? If you look down my, all my videos, you may see an interview with Meshach Black. He was actually basically the founder of Chronic Magazine. We call him Uncle Black. I did a lot of work for him back in the day. I say about 2-3 years ago, I did a lot of videos and editing and all that stuff for him. But when I did the interview with him, he was telling me about Chronic Magazine and all of the people that he interviewed. I'm sorry, I can't read your messages right now. I have on my glasses. But all the people that he interviewed, from Eminem to Biggie to Pac, and just listening to our legacy, listening to how the music started before they became celebrities and so forth. And then, as time went by, there was no more Chronic Magazine. And so I put him in my very first magazine, I do believe, in honor of Chronic and Meshach Black. That was amazing. That was a wonderful interview, you guys. But he was my motivator, because I said we need something for our generation, that was then. But what about now? What's going on in our world? We need magazines that tell our history, her story, his story. You know what I'm saying? Not what they want us to read. And every time I would get a lot of different magazines and I go through them, and they didn't represent us. They didn't represent the new age, the YouTubers, TikTok, so on and so forth, and so I said that this will be a modern day version of Chronic Magazine. Yeah, and he went all around the world just a couple of years ago. And he did like a world tour. It was so cool. He would send different videos and different, that is a wonderful thing, you guys, because the world is big. I've traveled quite a lot and I've seen a lot of things as well. And so that is why I decided that our people need to be represented in a beautiful magazine. And so some of you, Coolin, I will be sending you a link so you will read the December edition, and I hope you enjoy it. But yeah, so that is it. That is all, you guys. Gotta finish up the magazine. I love you all, and happy holidays to you and yours. I love you. Bye, family.